Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Our today's topic is sp2 hybridization. Previously, we discussed sp3 hybridization, which is the type of hybridization. In sp3 hybridization, we discussed that it is the process of intermixing of one s atomic orbital with three p atomic orbitals to give a set of four hybridized atomic orbitals of equal shape and equal energy is called sp3 hybridization. In this, the four orbitals are arranged in right tetrahedral geometry, and in sp2 hybridization we will discuss today sp2 or trigonal hybridization. As far as its introduction is concerned, in this hybridization, two s atomic orbitals of carbon atom mix with only two of the three available 2p orbitals, forming a total of three sp2 orbital with one p orbital remaining perpendicular to the plane of the hybridized atomic orbitals. The two carbon atom forming a sigma bond in the molecule by overlapping two sp2 orbitals. Each carbon atom form two covalent bond with hydrogen by s and sp2 overlap, all with 120 angle. The pi bond between the carbon atom perpendicular to the molecule plane is formed by 2p and 2p overlap. Examples of sp2 hybridization are boron trifluoride and singlet carbon atom boron trifluoride. As you can see, boron is the central atom and fluorine is, there are three fluorine atoms that are attached with boron at a right angle of 120 degree. Singlet carbon, this is the structure of singlet carbon, in which sp second central carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Carbocation are the molecule that contain are the ions, sorry, that contain three a bond and an empty orbital that is represented by a positive charge. And lastly, ethene. Today we will discuss the molecule of ethene or structure of ethene. Ethene is the second, is the member of or it is organic compound, and we discuss in this in chemistry of carbon. The general electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. The ground state electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 electron, and 2px contain 1 electron, 2py electron, 2py orbital also contain 1 electron, and 2pz orbital is empty. When it is when it is excited or carbon atom gets some energy from outside, then it one electron from 2s orbital is promoted to empty 2pz orbital, and when this s orbital combine with the available 2p orbital, then this 2pz atomic orbital, which has only single electron, remains unhybridized, and sp hybridization occurs here. Because the carbon atom is in the excited state, 1s combines with 2p, and all these three orbitals contain single electrons, and three orbitals combine with each other to give it a trigonal geometry, and this is also called trigonal hybridization. One s atomic orbital combined with 2p orbital. You can consider one s orbital combines with px and py, while pz atomic orbital remains perpendicular to the plane. And here are three orbitals that are at 120 angle to each other. Here you can have another look in which one s orbital combined with 2p orbital, and it gives three hybridized sp2 orbitals, and these sp2 orbitals can have the arrangement just like this. which you can see with the purple and pink balls. This is the geometry of sp2 hybridization, in which the angle is 120 and all the orbitals are at in same plane. They are at angle of 120, and as far as the percentage of S and P orbital is concerned, in this, if we divide total sp3 into three parts, sp2 into three parts, then S will have a share of 33%, and remaining share out of 100 will be from 2p orbitals. Then S will have 33% character and P will have 66% character. Now the carbon, which is previously sp2 hybridized, these two sp hybridized will share the same region, same common region with each other. Those orbitals that are in the same plane will share the common region in which electron density is higher. So they will give rise to a sigma bond, and carbon sigma bond will be formed by sp2 overlap. So here comes the sigma bond between two sp2 hybridized carbon atom will be formed by sp2 orbital overlap. The remaining two sp2 orbitals that contain a single electron, they will share their single electron with hydrogen, and hydrogen, by sharing one electron in s orbital, will combine with sp2, and sigma bond again will be formed, and this sigma bond will be formed by sp2 s orbital overlap. So in basic framework of ethene, there will be 5 sigma bonds. One will be formed by sp2 s orbital over sp2 orbital overlap. Other 4 will be formed by sp2 s overlap. Then you can see sigma bond will be formed by sp2 overlap, and this will give rise to a basic network of carbon in which sigma bond are formed between carbon atom as well as with two hydrogen atom. We discussed previously that one s orbital will combine with two p orbitals. Each will have single electron, and this one p orbital, that is pz, will remain unhybridized, and it will be perpendicular to the plane that is joining the two nuclei. So pz atomic orbital that are parallel to each other, they are perpendicular to the plane of carbon atom that is joined by a sigma bond, and they will be, both of these pz orbital of two carbon atom will be parallel to each other while perpendicular to the plane. So those orbital that are parallel, they join by side overlap and will give rise to a pi bond. So in ethene, there is the formation of pi bond. Sigma bond is formed by sp2 overlap, and this pi bond, which you can see here, is formed by sideways or parallel overlapping of the atomic orbital that remain unhybridized. So this is our sp2 hybridization. We will discuss in detail in next lecture sp hybridization, and we will discuss the structure of ethyne molecule. Thank you.